So today we will see the oversampling A to D converter. So this is the block diagram of oversampling A to D converter, where you are having x of t is the input, that is analog input. This is the what feedback control system. Here you are having integrator, 1 bit ADC, 1 bit DAC, and mth band digital low pass filter, and this is the what downsampler. So this is the decimator, that is the downsampler. This is the block diagram of oversampling A to D converter. Many times this question is asked in the university exam. Explain the oversampling A to D converter. Okay. So now what the significance of this 1 bit ADC and 1 bit DAC? Why 1 bit is used? Because we approach is our oversampling. What happens because of the oversampling? Resolution is very high. Resolution means accuracy is very high, means adjacent samples are separated by a very minimum value. So that means as the adjacent samples are separated by a very small value, that's why we can go for 1 bit ADC as well as 1 bit DAC. So we will go for the explanation. So this is basically a block diagram of oversampling A to D converter. So the block diagram of oversampling A to D converter is as shown. In oversampling ADC, the analog signal is sampled at a rate which is much higher than the Nyquist rate, which reduces the dynamic range of the input signal. So dynamic range of the input signal is reduced because of the high sampling rate. Okay. So input signal which requires less bits to represent the digital signal. Okay. The integrator reduces the noise. It accumulates the difference between analog input x of t and output 1 bit ADC, that is the feedback. Integrator we have studied in the ADC subject in second year, where the op amp can be used as an integrator. Same integrator is applicable here. So what is the function of the integrator? It accumulates, means it stores the difference between analog input and the output of 1 bit DAC. So 1 bit ADC converts analog signal to its digital equivalent. The decimator reduces the sampling rate up to the Nyquist rate. Okay. So this is the oversampling A to D conversion process. In the next lecture we will study the oversampling D to A converter process, and our syllabus of unit number 3 will be complete. Okay. So we will go for the last lecture of this unit.